During the Caliphate of Hazrat Umar ibn Al-Khattab, the Muslim world saw an expansion that was simply unprecedented. The borders of the state grew far beyond Arabia, reaching new lands and peoples. But it's crucial to understand what fueled this expansion. It wasn't a thirst for power, land, or riches. Instead, it was guided by a profound sense of justice, unwavering discipline, and a deep moral responsibility to both God and humanity. Under Umar's leadership, Muslim armies advanced into regions like Syria, Iraq, Egypt, and Persia. However, he established a strict and non-negotiable code of conduct. The rules were crystal clear. Civilians were never to be harmed. All places of worship, regardless of faith, were to be protected, and private property was to be respected under all circumstances. Umar constantly reminded his commanders that they were not just leaders of an army, but servants of Allah, and they would be held accountable for every single action they took. He instilled in them the idea that true victory wasn't just about winning a battle, but about upholding justice even in the midst of conflict. One of the most defining moments of his entire caliphate, and indeed in world history, was the peaceful conquest of Jerusalem. When the city agreed to surrender, its leaders requested that the Caliph himself come to receive the keys. So, Umar ibn Al-Khattab, the leader of a rapidly growing empire, traveled to Jerusalem. He didn't arrive with a grand procession or in royal attire. He entered the city humbly, on foot, wearing simple, patched clothes. This act alone sent a powerful message about the nature of his leadership. When he was invited to pray inside the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, one of Christianity's holiest sites, he politely refused. He explained that if he prayed there, future generations of Muslims might try to claim the church and convert it into a mosque, which would violate the rights of the Christian community. Instead, he prayed outside. This single act of profound respect and foresight became the foundation of the famous Treaty of Umar. This treaty guaranteed the safety of all citizens, complete religious freedom for Christians and Jews, and the promise of justice for everyone living in the city. It was a blueprint for peaceful coexistence. Umar's principles of justice weren't just for conquered lands. They were the bedrock of his administration. He appointed governors based on their integrity, competence, and piety, not their family name or social status. He believed that leadership was a trust, and only the most capable and righteous were fit to hold it. And he didn't just appoint them and forget. He created a system of accountability. He would regularly audit the wealth of his governors, and if any official was found guilty of corruption or injustice, they were immediately removed from their position and held responsible. As the state expanded, so did its institutions. Umar established a sophisticated system of courts to ensure justice was accessible to all. He organized the public treasury, or Bait al-Mal, to manage the state's wealth for the benefit of the people. He also pioneered public welfare institutions, ensuring that the poor, the widowed, and the orphaned were cared for. This wasn't just about building an empire. It was about building a just and compassionate society. Despite ruling a vast and powerful state, Umar himself lived a life of incredible simplicity and humility. He was often seen walking the streets at night, personally checking on the well-being of his people. He feared that the successes and power of this world might distract him from his ultimate accountability to God in the hereafter. His reign stands as a powerful testament to the fact that Islam's message spread not through force or oppression, but through the compelling power of justice, discipline, and mercy. His conquests were a victory for humanity, guided by a leader who saw himself as nothing more than a servant of the people. In our next part, we will delve deeper into the personal life of this remarkable leader. We explore the humility of Umar ibn Al-Khattab and discover how the most powerful ruler of his time lived the simple life of a common man. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching.